what you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. 30 years, so you can say we got 3 times live off the board.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football
he didn't set his color right.
as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State.
Ooh.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories.
Ooh, good be long.
Coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's got his man.
Way to make a grab.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down, Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I got to read that better.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Prescott yet again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ooh, like that.
Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the false start
come on.
will back them up 5.
Oh, false start? Okay, bet.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Cook following the penalty.
There we go, D-Law.
He went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on second and long. Cousins.
Oh, he picked out. Oh, that's sick.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver.
That's so sick there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22.
Oh, that's me. I should have gone.
Yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
And I took the wrong
the
play.
Incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Oh, come on, line.
Run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott.
Oh, man, they didn't let me get the hole.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long game. It's going to be a long day. 80 weapons. Alert 3. Slam. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh, what's the high point?
In the end zone, it's incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph.
Don't know what that was.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's able to find Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes.
Oh my gosh, Jalen. That's right over your head.
To the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Y'all playing with me, man. Y'all playing with me.
That one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Cousins now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Cousins again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check, check. Lucky. Check nickel. Left.
Throwing, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cousins now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen.
Come on,
and
give him
it'll bring up
that.
3rd down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Oh, wrong play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper.
Oh, that's bad.
That
should be touchdown.
The Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet.
Oh, I missed it.
His footwork just looked off on that throw.
That wind got me.
The next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, a battle for
Come on, TJ Green, pick that.
Caught. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Oh, throw the ball.
Escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Damn, throw the ball.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Hey, watch out. Hey, kill.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
Oh, my Lord, that line's killing me.
Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Bro, come on now.
After him, and they get there for the sack.
Now you're killing me with this ball.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Butler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that's way too high.
End zone, but
that's way too high.
Incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Jeez, can I get some rain off
All
on?
things
Yeah.
considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field.
There we go.
But
Good
they're
coverage.
really excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a good start.
Dog. I played that all the way.
Come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Hey, good play. Good play.
In by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. To throw, Cousins. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. And
that's big.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around.
There we go, Obi. Get up. Get up, Obi. Oh, one of y'all can block him.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Following the interception.
Throw the ball, man. He's open.
And he's taken down. Ben Gideon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh, please hold the ball.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got him in. Complete.
You know those blitzes going to tear you up one time.
Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 92 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day, dog. Staying open.
Prescott on 1st down.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Wrong button. Wrong button.
Intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And it's a
that's
big
me. Wrong button. Wrong button.
The final play.
I'm looking for Greek.
Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
What's the run? They're running it.
And Diggs has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
61, match.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Oh, wow.
Minnesota.
Oh, I had to shut out.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Thought we had it.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here.
Man,
in the
don't do that. I don't want to get my passing yards up.
Onside kick, can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
We're going to tear you up in this blitz, I promise.
Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Oh, I missed it again. I'm killing myself on those.
Even more comfortable.
And your first thought is
4 points I've left on the field.
That went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. And obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins.
Oh, Leighton, why'd you freeze?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10.
Almost had that damn
and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw is Cousins. And that is
man, come on.
They're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use him at this point. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Prescott. He finds his man Johnson. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Marcus Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Cousins on first down. That one
Byron.
Feeling complete.
Oh, I thought you had that, Byron.
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go, D.
First down. Here's Cousins. And now here's another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10. And he takes it the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Zeke has been bottled up all day.
Whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though.